Testing, testing. Are we good? Now, we have here what? مدرسة. مدرسة. What's مدرسة? Here. Which means? Very good. Here. ممرضة. Very good. ممرضة. Okay. And it's a female nurse because if it was a ممرض or ممرض, that would be a male nurse. Okay. Here. طويلة. What does طويلة mean? Very good. Here. دجاجة. What does دجاجة mean? Very good. Here. ناقة. What does ناقة mean? She camel. Very good. Here. What does حديقة mean? Very good. Garden. All right. So now we're going to ask you what they mean, and hopefully you will remember. Hopefully you will remember. Perfect. Okay. Great. Okay. Okay. قصيرة. قصيرة. What does قصيرة mean? Very good. Okay. بطة. What does بطة mean? Okay. What does بيضة mean? Okay. Very good. مؤذن. What does مؤذن mean? Very good. So the one who's actually calling, the one who's actually performing the call to prayer, the one who's the caller. That's what this is. Mu'adhin. He's the caller to prayer. Okay. Mudarrisatun. What does that mean? Very good. Tilka. Very good. Mumarridatun. Tawilatun. Dajajatun. Naqatun. Naqatun. حديقة. 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 Okay, so you don't know what that one is? All righty. We're going to have to do something about that. My beloved brother. Huh? Okay, gotcha. We'll see about that. Looking for a teacher. I need a teacher real bad. Okay, cool. So now after we've done that, we could put a big, gigantic check on this guy because we are done. We are done, and we are. Okay, I think they got some type of breakfast upstairs. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm good. He's stupid. You want to take a peek and see what we got? Or are you good? Are you good? Because I'm. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good too. Okay, because I just actually had breakfast, so I'm okay now. All right. Cool. So الآن we're going to do what? الدروس اللغة أو دروس اللغة العربية. دروس اللغة العربية. Now دروس اللغة العربية الحمد لله درسنا هذا منذ درس أول إلى درس السابع. الآن وصلنا إلى الدرس السابع. عفوا. فالدرس السابع من هذه؟ من هذه؟ Okay, so اقرأ. You read. من هذه? Okay, keep going.
Aminatu. ومن تلك تلك فاطمة. هذه طبيبة وتلك ممرضة. هذه من وتلك
من الهندي.
من الهندي. من الهندي وتلك من
ياباني.
Japan.
Yeah.
هذه طويلة وتلك قصيرة. قصيرة.
Very good. Here.
من هذا حميد ومن ذلك علي. Tilka
This is that.
is that a duck? I mean, Tilka دجاجة. لا Tilka big daughter. Bet daughter. Bet talk.
Very good. Yeah.
Tilka big daughter. Is that an A? هذه سيارة مدرستي.
هذه سيارة المدرس. Again.
هذه سيارة المدرس.
What?
وتلك سيارة مديري. سيارة المدير.
Very good. Here.
السيارة الساعة علي. الساعة عباس. سيارة عباس.
هذه الساعة عباس. هذه
الساعة عباس. هذه لا هذه سيارة ساعة عباس. تلك ساعة عباس. ذلك بيكون وتلك دجاجة.
Butterfly. So I'm going to read. You're going to translate. من هذه?
Who's this?
هذه آمنة. ومن تلك؟ تلك فاطمة.
That is Fatima.
هذه طبيبة.
This is a doctor.
وتلك ممرضة.
That is a teacher.
هذه من الهند.
This is India. Oh, no. Say it again.
هذه من الهند. This
is India.
من الهند.
and that
من الهند.
and
هذه من الهند. This one is from India. Like basically, we introduce you who they are. Then we just said this one is, and that one is like that. All right. Okay. So again, because first they said what? هذه طبيبة وتلك ممرضة. This is a, and that is a. This is a طبيبة doctor, and that is a what? A nurse. We said this one is from, and that one is من اليابان. ممتاز. So it says here, it says هذه طويلة. هذه, I'm sorry. هذه طويلة. This one is tall.
and that one is short.
ممتاز. من هذه? I'm sorry, من هذا? That's my fault. من هذا? Okay. هذا حامد.
This is Hamid.
ومن ذلك ذلك علي. أتلك دجاجة؟ لا تلك بتة. What is a دجاجة? What is a بطة? What is a دجاجة? Or a chicken. Now, so again, even, no, it's a deacon is a rooster. You go into all the birds I said. So okay, let's continue on. So again, it says Atilka dajajatun. Atilka dajajatun. Okay. La tilka batatun.
No, that is a duck.
Okay, mumtaz. Ma tilka.
What is that?
Tilka baydatun.
That is a egg.
هذه سيارة المدرس.
This is a car. No, this is the teacher's car.
ممتاز. وتلك سيارة المدير.
And that is the the principal's car. And that is the principal's car.
أساعة عباس هذه.
Is that a passing watch?
لا هذه ساعة حامد.
No, that is Hamid's watch.
تلك ساعة عباس. تلك تلك ساعة عباس.
Is that a passing watch?
تلك ساعة عباس. No question. تلك ساعة عباس. ذلك ديك.
That is a rooster.
وتلك دجاجة.
And that is a hen.
طيب اقرأ واكتب. اقرأ واكتب. Read and write. Please read and write that. Okay, take 5 minutes. See how much you can read and write. Yalla. Ready? No, just write it out in Arabic. Rewrite it in Arabic correctly. Please vowel it. Please vowel it and vowel it correctly. You got Prince Richard?
Oh, no, little slow writing.
Take them. That better?
Yeah, much better. I want to say that much better.
Just said something. Technology works. Works for you. But you have to be paid up. Yeah, you have to be paid up before. You got 7 days. So you all right. So go ahead and cash at me, and we'll write you in, and I'll have your registration form, and I'll send it to you. And you come, you can sign up on it. Right. Registration comes in and gets you processed, and it allows this. It allows this. What we're doing now, which is undergraduate level, we're trying to understand it, kind of interview like that. And then you choose your class, and what secures that, so you won't get pushed on a whole other wait list. Is the fact that you compensate that. Mhm. And can you please do us a favor? Give us a shout out, man. I don't know if you're on social network or not, but it works. So we always try to tell our students to give us a shout out and let everybody know about the amazing experience they had at Marcus O'Dean Air Force Center in Philadelphia. All right, Harold. Yeah, I'll never turn off, but I'm always like this. My students next to me laughing at me. All right, yeah. I had it. Yeah, I'm trying to need a female. I need a female Arabic teacher. My wife's not feeling well, so I gotta make sure she's straight. I make sure the class is straight. Looking for a new teacher. I left him a whole. He's saying no problem. He knows I'm busy. Abu Ahmed. Abu Ahmed. Ahmed. I think I know what it is. Are you done? I'm I want you to I just left it. I'm trying to cheat, but I'm still trying to cheat right now. I couldn't say it. That's crazy. فهذه مدرسة وتلك جامعة ذلك حمار وتلك بقرة. Okay. Uh, ذلك مسجد لا تلك مدرسة. Very good. هذا جمل وتلك ناقة. طيب. هذه مدرسة وتلك مدرس مدرس. Because the opposite is طالبة. So they're comparing, like almost like this comparison between two people. This is a student and that's a teacher. But this is a teacher and that's a student. So it wouldn't be madrasatun. Madrasatun is a building, it's a school. It's going to be a person. You feel what I'm saying? So you get a lot of telltales. Well, and a lot of times the context of how it's being used will help you put it together like, oh, that's what it's all hand in hand. All right. هذه مدرسة وتلك طالبة. Female student, female teacher. It says هذا كلب وذلك كلب. شدة. All right. هذا بيت المؤذن مضاف إليه. Remember بيت المؤذن, but you got the kasra. وتلك حديقة what? حديقة التاجي. You know the grammar. Taji, the part, it's the merchant's part. All right.
I'm blank right here. I know this. I'm not. It's
It's gonna come it's clear with you. There's been some clear progression. There's been some clear advancement.
yeah.
What? Yeah, I'm a happy teacher. Well, alhamdulillah, I'm really happy that that you're working hard and you're not giving up. All right, and you're not giving up. You can't. So here we have what we have now. The next exercise, just to fortify that we actually really understand what's going on. This really, and we're going to talk about this, and what does this mean for talib a student of the language of Arabic when he gets to this lesson. Okay, so it says here, it says أشر إلى الكلمات الآتية باسم الإشارة للبعيد. So it says point to the following words, all right, with a pointing noun that is for that which is far away. You've gotten two of those types of pointing nouns thus far. Those pointing nouns are dhalika and tilka, both for far, for things that are far away, for objects that are far away, or people that's far away. So yep, dhalika and what? And tilka. Dhalika and tilka. So this is the only two possible answers in here can come. It's only going to be dhalika or it's going to be what? Tilka. So what I need you to do is take your time, look at each one of these words, and then say dhalika or tilka. Keeping in mind the principles of tilka. Tilka is a pointing noun for things that are far away, feminine. Dalika is a pointing noun for things that are far away, masculine. Remember those indications of that which is what? Feminine and masculine. Well, masculine is Dalika and Tilka is feminine. Both, again, use the pointed objects that are far away. The pointed objects that are far away. Okay? So we have here ummun. We have here ummun. So you're going to say what? Tilka? Okay, cool. So we're going to say tilka. All right, we're going to say what? We're going to say tilka. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do it right. We're going to do it like this. No, because we can't do both. We can't go back and forth. So we'll just say it. Okay, cool. So ummun, dalika or tilka. Okay, good. Abun, dalika or tilka. Qalamun, dalika or tilka. Very good. Nil'aqatun, dalika or tilka. Dalika or tilka. ممتاز. عين ذلك أو تلك. ممتاز. حجر ذلك أو تلك. ممتاز. قميص ذلك أو تلك. ممتاز. قدر ذلك أو تلك. ممتاز. نافذة ذلك أو تلك. ممتاز. بقرة ذلك أو تلك. ذلك أو تلك بقرة. ممتاز. مكتب ذلك أو تلك. ممتاز. ناقة ذلك أو تلك. Now remember, it has the time marbuta at the end. Very good. مهندس ذلك أو تلك. Is it masculine or feminine? Well, why would it's feminine if it has a tad marbuta at the end?
No, it's masculine.
There you go. So is it dhalika or tilka? So is it dhalika or tilka? It's masculine. So is it dhalika or tilka? Very good. Muhandisatun is the feminine form. All right. You've been surviving all here. All of here, you got all this. There's no problem. You got this. So again, mu'adhinun dhalika or tilka. All right. Mumarridatun dhalika or tilka. Very well.
I see.
No.
I ain't got the whole word.
Okay, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my bad. That was my fault. I ain't even.
Well, take that. All right. So again, sarirun dhalika or tilka. Tilka. I heard you. Yeah, hadiqatun dhalika or tilka. So why is it?
No, it's a chunk. Y'all keep on. Yeah, tilka.
Okay. So again, talibatun dhalika or tilka. Very good. Okay. Jamalun dhalika or tilka. Very good. دقة ذلك or تلك.
I'm not looking at it.
Tilka.
That's what it is. I'm not looking.
Take your time, man.
Yeah, all right, I got you.
Take your time. Answer when you want to answer. Answer when you're ready to answer. All right, alhamdulillah. So basically, now that you've gotten to this point, we understand that you learned have it. You learned have you. And they're both pointing nouns for objects that are close. You learned ذلك. You learned tilka. And they're both pointing nouns for objects that are what? Far away. Hada is for that which is masculine. Close. ذلك is for that which is masculine. Far. هذه is for that which is feminine. Close. Tilka is for that which is feminine. Far away. Do you have any questions about this? You got this? Okay. So we have الدرس السابع. الدرس السابع. So الدرس السابع tilka. Okay, is what? Is tilka. So we have here, it says tilka اسم إشارة للمفرد المؤنث البعيد العاقل وغير العاقل. Now, so we say that what? That tilka is a pointing noun. It's ismu isharatin, meaning it's a noun that does what? Point. Okay? Then mufrad. Mufrad means for that which is what? Singular, not plural. Okay? And mu'annith for that which is what? And mu'annith that which is what? Feminine. Okay? Al-ba'id. Al-ba'id means what? That which is what? Far. Al-aqilu or al-aqili. And al-aqili is for that which has intellect. وغير العاقل. You need to know what these words mean. You need to understand this definition because these words make up the definition for tilka. Okay. So I'm going to ask you again. What's an ism? Ismun. Yeah, it's a noun.
It's a noun.
Okay. Ishara. What does ishara mean?
Pointing that.
Okay, cool. So ismu ishara.
Pointing that.
Okay. What does mean?
للمفرد.
المفرد. What is that?
It means
that which is singular. المؤنث that which is what? That which is feminine.
far away. I know بعيد far away. Actually, intellect. Yeah. It's just my mind wandered off. Just something with intellect.
No.
No intellect. So it's not land.
Or you say tilka sa'atan. Tilka siyaratan. That's a watch. That's a car.
Gotcha.
Does watch a car mean
No.
no, sir.
Smart watch. I'm joking.
So now we have left al-aqilu. We have one. We have so we have what? We have tilka sumayyat. Tilka sumayyat. Okay. Let's read.
Tilka Simei Tilka Simeyatu. Tilka Tabibatu. Tabibatun. Tilka Tawilatun.
This is one and last. This is without intellect. Come on, Tilka.
Okay. Tilka Batun.
Okay, here.
Tilka Baydatun.
Here.
Tilka Nakatun.
Very good. So we have Asma ul Isharati lil Qarib. Asma ul Isharati lil Qarib. Okay. So we have here Asma ul Isharati lil Qarib is Mudakkar Mu'annath. Then we have here Asma ul Isharati lil Qarib. What we have ذلك مؤذن and تلك منافقة. Let's read. So now this is Mudakkar and this is Mu'annath. Okay. So let's read. Okay.
هذا حسين
Hussein.
حسين
Hussein. Okay, Hussein.
هذا حسين
And this here,
هذا خميس.
we're going to keep going. This is for that which is close. Here is for that which is far. So now we're going to deal with this. Go.
ذلك
Mu'adhin. Okay, here.
ذلك حجر.
Very good. Here, this is what al-mu'annith. Okay, so now we're going to go here. Ready? Go. هذه رقي. رقي. هذه رقي. رقية. 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 Again, رقي. رقي. Yeah. Perfect. Next.
هذه حديقة.
So again, حديقة.
حديقة. حديقة. تكامل. هذه تلك
تلك ممرضة.
ممرضة. ممرضة.
ممرضة.
تلك دجاجة. في هذا مص.
هذه.
Okay, I'm good.
You done? Then you finish? Okay, cool. Here. Let's go. Let's hold on one second. All right, tell me about this chart. Do you understand this chart? Look at the chart. Tell me what it's trying to tell you. We have two blocks, all right, and then we have examples under it. We have these two side blocks on the top explaining these examples. But on the top, it says the pointing nouns for that which is close. That's what these are. And when I say the pointing noun for that which is close, we want you to understand what is the shahid. We want you to understand what exactly is the point. All right? The point is examples for this guy. Examples for this guy. Examples for what? Here. Exactly. And over here, it's for dalika. Okay? And over here is for what? Tilka. All right? So we need you to tell me, based off of what they're pointing at, is basically telling you what you can and what you can't do with these particular Get that phone. I'm going to get some cold coffee.
I got you. Now I got you. I got you. Relax, I'm doing that. Relax. All right. All right, I got you.
He did set me in front of you. I know. Yeah, I know. Right? Yeah, I mean, it's a topic of this was, and yeah, a lot of these things. Yeah, no, but I mean, then he goes, yeah, I get it. And I get it. Operation. Such as, I did bring it up, such as the plants. I gave him a different idea. I've got really that would be about. So like every day I'm just trying to do something. It's that thing is actually one of those. Yeah, but yeah, it's every day this week. It's every day this week. How we go, how we go.
All right, you got 3 seconds of fame. Go.
Had that is pointing down. Had that, had be, they're pointing down. So, objects that Subclues. Delika and Tilka as objects authority.
What's the difference between all that?
Had that is masculine, pointing at something masculine. Had he is pointing at something that's feminine. And Delika is the same, pointing at something masculine with Delika. And Tilka is pointing at something that's feminine for a woman. I try to get it out fast all day. I'm trying to That's cool. All right. I'm about to because I don't know the ticket.
Oh, well,
Yeah. Yeah. So we got a couple minutes. This is our thing. That's cool. Yeah. No, it was 11. It was no 10. It was cool. We cool. It was like 10 something. So yeah.
So you should be fine. Right? But I just have you again, I get no push. I think Clubhouse should be here soon. So I'm with him very good. Very proud. So now we're going to get into, and this is something from the Redeemer system also that you will learn. And what we're talking about is the way that they certain phrases and certain ways that the Arabs use the Arabic language. Okay, and again, for the appearance, you wouldn't exactly know what it is, but when taught, and then you see how it is utilized in the Arabic language, you say, "Oh, okay," it becomes a very useful tool. Okay, I understand. See what they mean with the intent when they say it like this, and alhamdulillah, it's a very useful tool. And this is one of those situations. If you used to look at it, apparently, it looks as if it says, it says is, oh, watch, Abbas, this. That's literally what it means when you translate it. That doesn't make sense. What they mean by this, what is intended when one asks a question, starting with the ism istifham, or the hundreds of istifham, it is permissible now to bring the khabar first, the predicate first, and delay the subject of the sentence. The subject of the sentence is heavy. Information about the sentence is what? It's Sa'atu Abbas. That is Sa'atu Abbas. It's Abbas's watch. Right, that's the information about this. This is the subject. We learned that because we learned sentences that every time they had to eat is involved, the two nouns that were put together had to eat, kilka, until the end. The pointing noun was always the subject. The pointing noun was always the subject. All right? And then the al-musharu ilayhi, the object that was pointed to, is the information about that subject. This is similar here, but now it is allowable to delay it. And now if you notice the answer comes in a traditional way. It says, look at the answer. No. Or yes. As you know, anytime you're using from that principle, when you want to use the hamster istifham, you have to say yes or no, then the answer. You recall this? Okay, alhamdulillah. So after fulfilling that, now we go directly to look at that. You see the answer? هذه ساعة حامد. Right? Right? هذه ساعة حامد. And then we say what it actually is. We said, no, this is Hamid's watch. Then you affirm that tilka sa'atu Abbasin. All right? That is what? That is Abbas's watch. Is that clear? So it's permissible when asking a question to delay the subject and what? And bring forth the predicate. Assalamu alaikum. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you thought she was at our house. You thought she was at our apartment. I'm so sorry. I apologize, son. It wasn't clear. Did those pups try to come with you? Ahmed and Bilal. Oh, you just yeah, they in the house. Everybody's in the house. You don't need to, I mean, not unless you want to go holler. I mean, they are. Go ahead and take care of your business. We got business to take care of. There's no need to say hi to them. Come on, just come on. She at the house. She at her mom's house.
She'll meet you at the train station. Just call her. You don't have to go over to the house. You told her about it? Okay. Yes. She'll meet you there. Somebody. Okay. So as I was saying, do you actually see that? Are you able to identify that point, good brother?
Yeah, it's clear. Actually, it is clear.
Yeah. It's nice though, right? It's really clear.
I understand. I hear a couple more times at the video.
Yeah. So he got some more for you. So he continues and he says we had in mithal. He says in these examples, or in this example, it says hamzatu istifham al jawab bin'am or la. The hamzatu istifham, we answer it with what? Bin'am or la, with yes or no. Then we bring the answer. So let me just make this a little bit smaller so we can kind of see everything. Just a little bit smaller. So here, the Sheikh, and of course, this is the explanation. This is you studying from the what? This is the explanation of the lesson. Okay? He says, في هذا المثال همزة الاستفهام, the alif here, the answer for it has to be with. B, that's what it means. It has to be with. B means with. What? It has to be with na'am or what? Or la. O means or. Okay? He says, let's give you some examples. He says, اسم إشارة للمؤنث القريب غير الآخر. Okay? That's what happened. We're explaining this. Okay? And he says, what? Hamidun mudafun ilayhi. Hamidun mudafun ilayhi. Is that clear? It's mudafun ilayhi. It's not the mudaf. So again, hadihi here, it says what? It says hada and then hamidan. So we're explaining this right here. Okay? And then he explains this here. Okay? So the first one he says, he wants to explain a little further what's going on here. So he says that hadi here is a pointing down. All right, for objects that are for that which is feminine, for objects that are close, no intellect. All right. So you had hadi what? And you had what? Sa. Is that clear? So this is the pointing now. This is the object being pointed to. But pay attention. It says sa what? Which is an indication for mudaf. Why is that now that does not have aleph lam? Why does it not have tanween? Because it's mudaf. Who is the mudaf in the name? This is the possessor and possessor, right? Okay, cool. The watch is being possessed by somebody. Who possessed it? Then. So it's legitimate now, and that's why you're cheesing. Because now you was looking for the mudaf when you had the mudaf in the You was looking for the own when you had the owner already. You had to just go back right here. Okay? Is that clear? So now after getting that one, the next one is going to be a cakewalk, which is tilka sa'atu abbas. So we got tilka, again, just explaining that tilka, being the pointing now. Sa'atu, right? Again, it's sa'atu again, just as it was in the previous example. But now you're starting with tilka as opposed to hadi. The second word is still the same. It's a template they give you with a different pointing now and a different what? And a different one only, a different mudaf. The first one, Hamid was doing the only of the watch. And the second one, Abbas is doing the only of that watch. Your first example it was close. The second example, it was slightly further away. He said this, and then he said that. Hey, Abbas and the watch is slightly further. This is up to that. So, yep. Okay, alhamdulillah. So, Abbasin, as you know, is the mudaf ilayhi, right? And this is just him explaining those examples that he wanted to give you. And then it's over. Okay? That's lesson 7. That's lesson 7. Yeah, I see you. I see you, bro. That's lesson 7. All right? Alhamdulillah, man. Well, jazakumullahu khair, man. That really completes your lesson for today.
And now what you are expected to do is get the vocabulary words down for lesson 8. Get the vocabulary words down for lesson 8. Are there any questions? All right. Well, inshallah, we will see you next lesson. I would like that you get these vocabulary words down here. I'm going to pull it up for you. These are your vocabulary words. You can take a picture. I'm going to be in your best interest. Yes. Those with the addition of these. So I'm going to ask you about these. Yeah, just take a picture. Get close. There we go.
Wonderful thing. I see.
Yeah, you see the benefit of it.
No, that's crazy. I used to just study on it. I don't know why, man. But now I see the benefit in both. See, before I used to just study on the street, just walk with my phone. The benefit of that is when you somebody comes and start talking to you on the street, you can be able to talk Arabic, but you got to do the pen and the paper. Oh, rah. Got to do the paper. Call them all rah. Trying to think of Arabic. So Thursday, right? It's the conversation. The 24th. I know it's the 24th.
Well, 24th is introduction to Arabic. We're talking about 26th and 27th. 26th and 27th is the 24th is the week that actually works out time. But technically,
The 26th, 27th.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Well, Wednesday and Thursday. That's the conversation.
I wish I knew that one on the board. I don't know what's interesting.
The other one had a face. The other lady, he was training. There was a face on the board. Yeah. He moved.
Taking pics.
Yeah, how to deal with people. That's what I was trying to be nosy. That's what my mom would blink a couple times. I was trying to be nosy. I was trying to be nosy. Like, how was it?
She's real nice, girl. She always speaks, all that stuff. I'm not really sure what they're doing with that. I don't know. Look interesting there.
Try not to.
Read ahead. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about what you're going to get hit with next week. All right. So the words that you're going to have to deal with, you're going to have to know how to say al-mustashfa. And al-mustashfa means hospital. Almania means what? Germany. Inkeltara. Now, Inkeltara is England. All right. And Suwaisara means what? Switzerland. Exactly. And as-sakina, what does as-sakina mean? It's like a knife. Faransa. France. Okay. It says amama. Amama means what? In front of. All right. And khalfa. And khalfa means behind. Okay. And then we have khalfa, which means behind. All right. So let's talk about what you are going to get hit with next week. And I hate to use the term get hit with, but what are you going to get hit with next week? All righty. So it says here, that's the family. It's all about al-isharatu ila al-mu'arrifi bil-al. It is a type of pointing or indicating to the al-mu'arrifa, the noun that has been made definite with alif lam. You're pointing at that noun.
Say it one more time.
You're pointing at the noun that has been made definite with alif lam. Okay. So here, and remember, when you first started to get ism ishara or asma or ishara, those pointing nouns, you were pointing at those nouns without alif lam. You were pointing at those nouns without alif and lam. What are you talking about? Ustad Amar. What am I talking about is hada baytun, hada kitabun, hada qalamun, hada rajulun, into the end. You were just pointing at words, and none of them were definite. They all had tanween at the end. They all had tanween. None of them were definite. Now all of a sudden, it's okay. Yes, brother, it's all right. You can point at those words. Now check it out. Check it out right here. Yes, look. Hada rajulu. Before I was like, no. Now I'm saying yes. Look. Dalika rajulu. Hada al-baytu. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so dalika al-baytu. So that is the doctor. This is the house. Exactly. Before it was this is a house. This is a book. This is a man. This is Now it's هذا الرجل تاجر. This is the man. Who is the merchant? That is the man. All right. Who is a doctor? That is the house. Lit tajiri. That is the house that belongs to the businessman. Ain't now. You see the difference? Okay. And what does this mean? It's like, all right, why can you change it? And what does this mean? And that's what you're going to learn next lesson. As opposed to what you were doing before, which was had the, and it was and the sentence was over. All right. If you say had the rajulu, that's not a complete sentence. You have to finish. But if you say had the rajulun, it's fine. It's a complete sentence. This is a man. Period. This is the man. Okay. This is the man. What? They had to finish. They had to get some information about the man. Is that clear? Now I'm going to sip some coffee and hope that you got this. You see? You see? And this is the difference. And you, as the Arabic student, you have to pay attention to these things. Even when you hear somebody speaking it, or you hear somebody saying, whoa, wait a minute. You can't say that. You have to make it indefinite. Have the rajulun. You know how many people talking about have the rajul like they did something? You ain't gonna mess up. That's a mistake. But yeah, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah, there's a difference between the people that know and don't know. All right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions this in the Quran. He asked the question, do you think that those that know and those that know and those that don't know, do you think that they're equal? No. Alhamdulillah for the people who know. All right? So this is the main topic of this lesson. This is lesson 8. Okay? Then we're going to get liman. All right? And liman is an article asking a question. And as Sheikh Najrani explains in his teacher's manual, he says that liman su'al anil aqil. He said it is a question, all right, about that which has intellect. It's a question anil aqil. It is a question, a type of a question about that which has intellect. For example, liman hadha al-bayt. Who is the owner of this house? So I'm asking you about the individual, a person who has intellect. I'm asking you about him. He may not be here, he may be here. But I'm saying, liman hadha al-bayt. Liman hadha al-bayt. Who is the owner of this house? All right? Because I don't know who the owner is. And I want to know who the owner is. All right? And I can ask you about anything. Anything I want, any object, and to ask, well, who owns it? Liman هذا المبنى. Who is the owner of this entire building? All right. Liman هذا القميص. Who is the owner of this shirt? You would say that's obvious because I'm wearing it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But you get the point. Okay, alhamdulillah. It puts you in a position to be able to say something that you couldn't say before. You didn't know how to say in this manner who is the owner of this and that, this and that. All right. Only thing you was able to say that the person who owns this is such and such. Beitul Ammar. This is Ammar's house. Into the end. This is Amin's pen. Qadamu Aminin. Now we get to pose the question to ask, who is the owner? Now, pay attention because the way that this type of liman has been constructed is what with the lamb of milk, the lamb of ownership, and men, which means who? Man, not men, but man bil fatha. So you take the lamb of ownership, which is that lamb and the kesra, which means belonging to ownership. You add that to men, which means who? Okay? You smack that together, and now you got liman. Who is the owner? Yeah. So since you're using a lamb, that I'm gonna look to pose the question, and you have to use the lamb to answer the question. For example, لمن هذا البيت؟ هذا البيت للتاجر. لمن ذلك البيت؟ ذلك البيت للطبيب. So again, since the question has been posed, has begun with the utilization of li, and then of course they got a liman, then it is legitimate now that you answer with the lamb of ownership, and that will often from me. Is that clear? You answer using the lamb of ownership, lamb and milk, and don't answer using mudaf and ilayh. You can get it off because that's literally what's understood to be inside the mudaf and ilayh, the lamb of milk, the lamb of ownership. But they want you to keep it apparent. They want to see it in the answer. Is that clear? Alhamdulillah. Okay. Then we have amama and khalfa. We have amama and khalfa, which of course means amama means in front, and khalfa means behind. Very useful words. Okay. And what you learn from the basic first and foremost, they're called ظروف المكان. ظروف المكان or ظرف المكان. And a ظرف المكان is not a preposition. It is not a harmful jar. That's number one. It's a type of a noun, actually. Okay? It is. All right? Sometimes they translate these guys as adverbs. I don't like to use those diagonal terms. What? It's a noun. And it's a category of nouns called, and next step, I ain't using it. It's a category of nouns called ظروف المكان, the articles of location. Okay? These nouns have the meaning of be, okay? Meaning in this particular place. And the location of, in front of, in the location of, behind, in the location of, hawla, around, in the location of, under, in the location of, above, in the location of, in front of, and like that. The location. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. You got asfala, you got tahta, you got fawqa, you got hawla. All right, fawqa, above, hawla, around. Yeah, tahta, under. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, tahtiha, just tajri min tahtiha al-anhar. And I'm under which rivers flow. As it comes in the Quran. In many places. All right? So it's getting juicy now. Yeah, you start, wait a minute, man, I'm feeling like I'm going to be understanding this Quran soon. Inshallah. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Okay, so we have amama and khalfa. So let's get some examples. It says, as-suburatu amama tullabi. Amama tullabi. So as-subura means what? Whiteboard. And it's amama tullab. It's in front of the students. It's in front of the students. It's not behind the students. It's amama. All right. Now let's look again. It says as-suburatu khalf al-mudarrisi. The whiteboard is where? Is behind. It's behind the teacher. Yeah, it's as-suburatu khalf al-mudarrisi. Khalf al-mudarrisi. So now we have to look a slightly closer here where it says as-suburatu amama al-tullabi. As-suburatu khalf al-mudarrisi. So here in this instance, now in this instance, my beloved brother, we say that what oh you funny.
Go ahead.
You funny. So it says as-suburatu amama al-tullab. That means what? That it's in front of the teacher, the whiteboard. Okay. Here as-suburatu khalf al-mudarrisi. The whiteboard is behind the teacher. Okay. Let's pay attention to what's going on. First and foremost, amama and khalfa both are ending in what? It's the last vowel. The last vowel on exactly fatha. So the fatha. So again, amama and khalfa. All right. And remember the other examples I said tahta. I said what? Hawla. I said what? Fawqa. I said what? Asfala. All of these types of words, these types of nouns, these dhuruf al-makan, these articles of location, they all in with the fatha. That's number one. So when you see that word ending in the fatha having a meaning of location, know that it's most likely a dharf al-makan, an article of location. Now, a dharf of location. That's number one. Number two, that the word that comes after these types of words, the word following these words, right? The word following these words, in this case, at-tullab, and in the second case, al-mudarris, you notice that at-tullabu turned to what? At-tullab. You're going to see the kasra at the bottom of the dot because it's following a dharf al-makan. And in the word al-mudarrisu, you're going to see it say what? Al-mudarrisi. Why? Because it's following khalfa, the dharf al-makan. The Arabic student, and the student of Nahu, he pays attention to the vowel and the letter endings of the words. He pays attention to the vowel and letter endings of the words because we know that at Nahu, that the grammar is in those vowel endings. Is that the grammar is in those vowel endings. Are you paying attention to these things, brother? I mean, notice at-tullabi, all right, al-mudarrisi. And this is another reason why we also wanted to make clear to you guys that it's not a hard for jar. All right, these words are responding to it, just as we learned that words should respond to the letters of jar, to prepositions. That when a preposition comes in front of nouns, when a noun comes after a preposition, that noun should take a kasra. Remember we call it fil baiti, fil kitabi, ala maktabi. Remember? This is why we wanted to point out immediately that to you guys that this is not a harf jar. Amama and khalfa, not letters of jar. They're ظروف المكان. طيب. Alhamdulillah. The words are responding to it in a similar way. They even have, ala means on, right? Fi means in. B means with. They sound like they may have something to do with location. Again, but in the makeup of the words and the way that the words are put together, no, these guys have characteristics of nouns, so they are nouns. All right? Is that clear? Is that clear? Alhamdulillah. So we wanted to make these points, okay? And we wanted to look at just really quickly the grammar definition of the likes of this khalfa and amama. And as it comes, it says, Aina jalasa Hamidun. Really good example. Where did Hamid sit? The answer, jalasa khalfa Mahmudin. Looking at jalasa khalfa Mahmudin, khalfa is the what? The dharf al-makan, and Mahmudin is the what? Is the noun that came after it. So khalfa is considered to be mudaf. And the mudaf ilayhi is the what? Is the word that came after Mahmudin. So just as with mudaf ilayhi, this is also a form of that same principle. This is also a form of that same principle. All right? And not, again, it is not a preposition. It is not a harf jar. We're going to go ahead and let our brother Amin catch his part.
Before something happens.
If you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot us some questions, and now just stop by the first floor, right over to me. They have something we don't really care about that. So before we let you go, we wanted to ask you a couple of questions, my dear brother, and then we're going to go ahead and let you get your card. I'll let you that OG right upstairs.